Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix out of video memory error with Tekken 8 game on your Windows computer.
Now the first step is to restart your computer. So simply restart your computer once, and after the system restart, launch the game. Do not ignore this step. Restart your computer once and then launch the game and then check. Still you're facing the problem, then run the game from the game installation folder. So instead of launching the game from Steam, you can launch the game from the game installation folder. So make a right click on the game, select manage, then click on browse local files. It will straight away take you to the game installation folder. Now over here you can see the game exe file. Make a double click, or you can make a right click and then click on open. So make a double click, launch the game from here. If this does not work, open this folder and then open binaries folder win64, and here you can see the game exe file, and then make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, try to run the game as an administrator. Now for this, make a right click on the game exe file, select properties, and then go to the second tab over here and then put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator. Click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, open this folder, binaries win64, make a right click on the game, select properties, and then again put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, apply, OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, make a right click once again, select properties, and then this time put a check on the box which says disable full screen optimization, then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, go back and do the same thing with this exe file, make a right click, select properties, and again put a check on disable full screen optimization, apply, OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, then try the third step. So make a right click on the game, select properties, and put a check over here and then select Windows 8. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. So select, click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, open this folder, binaries, do the same thing with the second exe file, make a right click, select properties, and then put a check over here, select Windows 8, and then click on apply, click on OK, launch the game. If that does not work, you can even try Windows 7 over here. Apply, OK, make a double click, launch the game. Do the same thing with the second exe file, make a right click, select properties, select Windows 7, apply, OK, and then make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, then so if putting check over here in these boxes does not work, you can uncheck these boxes and then do the same thing with the second exe file, make a right click, select properties, uncheck all the boxes from here, and then click on apply, click on OK, and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to try these in a launch option. So make a right click on the game, select properties, and in the launch option type in -dx11 without any space, and then close this, launch the game, and then check. If that does not work, this time try -dx12 and then check. Still you're facing the problem, then remove this and then follow the next step. Next step is to update Windows 10 or 11 to latest version. So right now the latest version, in my case, I have up to date, so it's version 23H2. So make sure that you update your Windows 10 or Windows 11. So you can go to settings, go to update and security or Windows update, and then click on check for update. And once all the updates are installed, restart your computer and then launch the game. If you face any kind of issue while updating your Windows 10 or 11, you can use media creation tool to update your Windows 10 or 11.
If you have Windows 10, copy this link. If you have Windows 11, copy this link. Windows 10 users, go to this website. Here you can see media creation tool. Click on download tool now and then run this exe file. Then you will see the screen. Click on accept. By default, upgrade this PC now would be selected. Click on next. It will start downloading Windows 10 along with the latest update. Now this process will take some time. Now once the download is complete, before the installation, you will see this screen which says ready to install, and by default the option to keep personal files and app would be checked. When this is checked, you will not lose any data on the computer. So click on install, and once the installation is complete, log into your computer. Now for Windows 11 users, go to this website. Here also you will find media creation tool. Click on download now, and then run this exe file. Click on yes to allow. Now this will load Windows 11 media creation tool. Now click on accept. By default, Windows 11 would be selected. Click on next. Select ISO file, then click on next. You can save the location. You can set the location as desktop, and then click on save over here. Now once the download is complete, click on finish and then go to desktop, find Windows ISO file, make a double click on Windows ISO file, then run the setup file, make a double click on setup file, click on yes to allow. This will load Windows 11 now. And here you can see install Windows 11, click on next. It will check for update, then click on accept. Again, it will check for update. Now before the installation, you will see the screen which says ready to install, and by default the option to keep personal files and app would be checked. When this is checked, you will not lose any data on the computer. Click on install. After the installation, log into your computer.
Now the next step is to install Visual C++ file. Now for this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Over here you can see Microsoft Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86. Run this exe file. Click on repair or install. You might see install or you might see repair option. Click on yes to allow. Download the second exe file. That is, you have to download both x86 and x64. So click on it and then run the second exe file as well. And then again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Click on yes to allow. And then once it is done, you have to restart your computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Make sure both are installed, both x64 and x86, and then click on restart. Restart is a must. Restart your computer and then launch the game. Still you're facing the problem. Next step is to verify the game files. This is important. Make a right click on the game, select properties, go to the install files tab and then click on verify integrity of game files. And once the verification is done, you can launch the game. Next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA.
So go to NVIDIA website and then select the right product type. So if you have GeForce, select GeForce. Now select the right product series. So make sure that you select your graphic card over here. So for me, it's 30 series. Now select the right graphic card. So whichever graphic card you have, select your graphic card over here. Now if you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11 and then click on start search and then scroll down. And over here you can see GeForce Game Ready driver, not the studio, but GeForce Game Ready driver. Now this is the latest one right now, that is driver version 546.33. So whichever is the latest, click on get download and then click on download now. And once the download is complete, you have to run this exe file. So let the download complete. Once done, click on the exe file and then you will see this screen. Click on agree and continue and then put a check on the box which says custom. So select custom over here and then click on next. Then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check over here and then click on next and let the installation complete. First of all, it will uninstall the previous version and then it will do a clean installation of the latest version. And after this, restart your computer and then launch the game.
Now the next step is to, now this is for laptop users with dual graphic card. Make sure that you run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphic settings in Windows search box and then click on graphic settings. Click on browse over here and then go to the game installation folder. Program files x86 if you have installed the game on C drive. Open the Steam folder, Steam apps folder, open the common folder. Now open the game folder, select the game exe file, click on add. Once the game is added, click on options, select high performance, click on save, and then again click on browse, and then open this folder, binaries win64, select this exe file, click on add. Once the game is added, click on options, select high performance, click on save. Now launch the game. Now the next step is to delete the temporary files. Now for this, type in run in Windows search box and then open the run box. Type in over here percentage temp percentage, and then click on OK. Select everything, Control A, make a right click, then click on delete, or you can shift delete. Now once that is done, this time again open the run box, and in the run box type in temp, OK. Select Control A, make a right click, delete, skip if you see anything remaining. Now launch the game and then check. Next step is to allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, make sure that you allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you are using Windows security, then open Windows settings, and then if you have Windows 11, click on privacy and security, and then click on Windows security. If you have Windows 10, you will have an option update and security, then click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection, and then scroll down at the end, click on manage ransomware protection, click on allow an app through control folder access, click on yes to allow. Now click on add an allowed app. Now click on browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder. If the game installed in C drive, open C drive, program files x86. Now open the Steam folder. Now open the Steam apps folder, common folder, open the Tekken 8 folder, select the game exe file, click on open. Once the game is added, again click on add an allowed app, browse all apps, open this folder, binaries win64, select the second exe file, click on open. Now type in control panel in Windows search box, and then click on control panel. Now over here, click on system and security, Windows Defender Firewall. Click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on change settings on the top. Click on allow another app. Click on browse, and then again go to the game installation folder and then open the game folder. Now once you open the game folder, select the game exe file, click on open. Now click on add. Once the game is added over here, click on allow another app, browse, open this folder, binaries win64, select this exe file, click on open, add. In my case, the game is already added. So once the game is added over here, click on OK and then launch the game. Now the next step is to delete the save game files. Now before you delete the save game files, let me inform you that you will lose all the game progress. You have to start everything from scratch. So if you agree, then delete the save game files. Now for this, open File Explorer, open C drive, open users folder. Now open your username folder. Now open app data folder. If you don't see app data over here on the top, click on view, select show, and then put a check on hidden items. You should be able to see app data. If you have Windows 10, somewhere over here you will find the view option. Click on view. Somewhere over here you will find the hidden items box. Put a check on hidden items box and then open the app data folder. Now open the local folder. Now over here you can see Tekken 8 folder. Open this folder. Now open saved folder, and here you can see save games. So we will not delete the save game. You can go back. Once you open the local folder, make a right click on Tekken 8 and then click on delete. Delete the complete folder, and then now you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to unplug external devices. So if you have these devices connected to the computer, so if you have any kind of USB adapter or USB devices which you're not using, disconnect these devices and then launch the game. Also, if you have additional controller connected, additional joystick or controller connected, you can disconnect it. Disconnect multiple monitor, try launching the game on single monitor, and then check disable Steam overlay. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select properties, turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game. Now launch the game. Also close all the other overlay applications. So if you have overlay on in Discord, turn it off. If you have overlay on in GeForce Experience, turn it off. So close all the other overlay application. Also close all the overclocking applications. So if you have MSI Afterburner or ReverTuner running, so make sure that you close all the overclocking applications. So if you have MSI Afterburner running on the computer or any other overclocking application, make sure that you close all the overclocking applications. So you can quit, you can close this. So close all the overclocking application. Also, if you have any third-party services running, make sure that you close third-party services. Also close all the browser and third-party application running on the computer. So make sure only the Steam and the game is running, rest close everything. Also, if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and launch the game. To perform clean boot, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services. Make sure that you put a check over here first and then click on disable all. And then click on apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to increase the virtual memory.
So to increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box and then click on View Advanced System Settings and then click on the first settings and then go to Advanced tab and then click on Change over here and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about and total RAM in my case is 16 gigabyte. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK. And over here it's 16 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM 16 GB. So 116 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576 and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 gigabyte. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM. So 16 into 1024. I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3. That is 49152. 49152. Now click on set over here. Then click on OK. OK. Apply. OK. OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this.
Now the next step is to, if you're able to launch the game. If you're not able to launch the game, you can skip this step. If you're able to launch the game, switch to window mode and lower down graphics settings. So launch the game first if you're able to launch the game. So go to options and then go to graphics settings. Now over here, if this is set to full screen, you can try window mode. You can even try borderless. If that does not work, you can switch to window mode. Now if the resolution is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more. Now If the vsync is on, turn it off, scroll down. Now over here you can see rendering quality preset. Now if this is set to high, or if this is set to ultra, you can set it to high. You can even go for medium, or you can even go for low quality. So I'll keep it in medium. So you can switch the quality preset to medium and then check the performance. Now the next step is to update system BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have a Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo website. If you have HP computer, go to HP website. So go to your system manufacturer website and then select your model number. Make sure that you select your computer and then find the latest BIOS update available and then install the latest BIOS. Now if you have in case of laptop, make sure before you update the system BIOS, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer, and then update the system BIOS. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, you can log into the computer and then launch the game. Now if nothing is working, the last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drive. So you can make a right click on the game, select manage, and then click on uninstall. Now after the uninstall, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, restart your computer, and then reinstall the game to different drive. So if the game is installed to another drive, you can try installing the game to C drive, and if that is SSD, that would be great. But if the game is already installed in C drive, SSD drive, in that case you can try to install the game on another drive and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.